The Grande Côte operation, or GCO, stretches for 100 kilometres along Senegal's coastline. The golden, undulating landscape is a system of mobile sand dunes rich in heavy minerals, including ilmenite, zircon, rutile and leucoxene. Around 55 million tonnes of sand can be extracted by GCO every year, placing Senegal as one of the world's largest producers of these minerals. The process starts with the dredge called Yéné, or Hope in the local language of Wolof. This is the largest mineral sands dredge in the world, with the ability to extract 7,000 tonnes of mineralised sand per hour. The non-chemical mining process is enabled by the consistent free-flowing ore body and ready access to water. Yéné operates around the clock, extracting ore while moving forward and laterally in both directions on the mining pond. The dredge, pond and WCP move up to 30 metres a day on average through the ore body. This will continue over the life of the mine, more than 25 years. The rotary cutter mounted on the front end of the dredge mines to a depth of 6 metres. Ore is sucked up and pumped along the dredge through a large, flexible 320-metre floating hose to the Wet Concentrator Plant, or WCP. The floating WCP works in 2 stages to separate the heavy mineral from the ore. Water is essential to the process and is supplied from the pond. Sand passes through trommels, a rotating screen that removes organic matter. The screens are made up of 3mm holes that only the sand and water mix can pass through. The water and sand mix collects in the sump, then is pumped to a cyclone feed and distributed to dewatering cyclones to separate the sand from the water. The next stage is gravimetric separation, a 5-stage spiral separation process to sort the heavy mineral concentrate from the sand. Around 2% of sand that passes through the WCP is valuable heavy mineral concentrate. The remaining 98% is tailings and is transferred back to the dune to restore the landscape. The GCO nursery cultivates trees and plants, including casuarinas, eucalypts and cashews, which have been selected for their benefits in stabilising the dunes, re-establishing impacted state-owned forest areas and providing an alternate crop source for local communities. Grass seeds are also collected from the local area and used in the rehabilitation of the dunes to restore the landscape to a stable form. From the WCP, the heavy mineral concentrate is transported a short distance by truck to the mineral separation plant. Here, the heavy mineral is upgraded and separated through a wet and dry circuit process. The wet separation process occurs in the WIM circuit, sorting the minerals into magnetic and non-magnetic streams. Next, the 2 streams go through a dry mill process, where separation relies on drying, followed by screening, electrostatic and various stages of magnetic separation to produce the final products. The ilmenite circuit processes the feedstock to produce 2 grades of ilmenite. The non-magnetic circuit sorts the concentrate into zircon, rutile and leucoxene. The on-site laboratory is a central control hub of the production process, equipped with XRF spectrometers and precision scales. Samples are taken daily from the floating plant to measure the percentage of mineral contained in the extracted sand, and again at the MSP to check mineral assemblages, qualities, and to set the parameters required for the proper operation of the plant. GCO is powered by an on-site 36-megawatt tri-fuel power station using heavy fuel oil, diesel or gas. Product is loaded at the MSP for transportation to the port of Dakar, using rolling stock that GCO owns and maintains. Each train stretches for 328 metres, carrying a weight of 1,218 tonnes. Trains make the daily journey from the MSP along a 22-kilometre rail spur built and owned by GCO and 110 kilometres of existing refurbished rail over which GCO has a concession for use to the port of Dakar. Senegal is widely considered one of the most stable democracies in Africa and has a population of 14 million. The bustling capital city of Dakar sits on the country's most western tip and is an international hub for trade and tourism. Dakar Port is West Africa's largest deep water port, accommodating all categories of vessels. Its strategic position has the benefit of intersecting major shipping lanes to Europe, America, and the rest of Africa. GCO has its own warehousing and shiploading facilities, as well as secure mole access at the port. Product is routed to the ship loader by fixed and mobile conveyors. During shiploading, on average, 880 tonnes are loaded every hour. Once fully loaded, the ship departs for delivery to off-take customers, or for processing at our Tizer Titanium and Iron Ilmenite upgrading facility in Norway. GCO's operations team ensures efficient and cost-competitive operations with a high standard of health and safety, environmental sustainability and community responsibility.